There's a bottle on the counter, halfway to goodbye. Dust dancing in the neon, like tears I never cried. The clock keeps ticking softer since you walked out that door. And this house don't sound like home anymore. Your boots ain't by the back step, your perfume's almost gone, but your shadow's in the hallway every time the night comes on. I still sleep on my side like you're lying next to me. Funny how a memory won't leave. They say a man grows stronger with every storm he's walked through. But this silence getting longer, and Nick still sounds like you. If whiskey could talk, it'd tell me where you are. If these six strings could cry, they'd sing how broke we are. Every chord I play tonight falls heavy in the dark. If whiskey could talk, it'd break my heart. There's a slow bend in the highway where you used to hold my hand. Radio playing love songs we swore we'd understand. Now every mile's a question, every star's a scar, and every empty bar feels like ours. I keep pouring conversations into this empty glass, but all I hear is yesterday echo from the past. If whiskey could talk, it'd whisper your name, say pride was the match and we were the flame. Every note I'm strumming still cuts like it did at the start. If whiskey could talk, it'd break my heart. I'd ask it if you miss me, if you ever look back, if love just loses balance or slowly cracks. Does your ring still fit you, or did you let it fall? If whiskey could talk, would it tell me at all? If whiskey could talk, it'd say I let you slip away, that forever ain't forever when you got too much to say. Every tear in this old bar plays its part. If whiskey could talk, it'd break my heart. If whiskey could talk, it'd tear me apart. Whiskey don't talk. Main Street's quieter these days. Neon flickers at the bar. There's a Chevy parked outside. Looks a lot like my old car. I still drive by her mama's house. White porch swing hanging low. Wind chimes sing when the sun goes down, like they're telling me to let go. I told myself I'd leave this place, find a road without her face. But she still lives in this town, in every lost and found, in the church bells ringing Sunday morning, in the dirt road outside of town. I can leave, but I can't outrun what we were back then. She still lives in this town, even though she don't live here anymore. Saw her best friend yesterday. Said she's married out west somewhere. Got 2 kids and a brand new life. Sunshine in her hair. I smiled like it don't hurt at all, like I'm doing just fine. But there's 1,000 memories that still cross my mind. Every corner, every street still whispers her to me. Yeah, she still lives in this town, in every jukebox sound, in the slow dance songs we held on to when the lights were dimmed down. I can move on, I can move away, but I know deep down she still lives in this town, and she always will somehow. Maybe someday time will fade the echo of her name, but tonight that old screen door still sounds the same. Yeah, she still lives in this town, in the silence all around, in the summer heat and autumn leaves falling to the ground. I guess some loves never leave. just settle in. And she still lives in this town, right here in my heart within. She still lives in this town. There's a faded photograph hanging by my bed. You in that red sundress, me with more hair on my head. We were parked out by the water tower, radio playing low, talking about forever like we really knew. We thought love would stay the same, like this little town never changed. Back when love was easy, back when hearts were young, back when all we needed was a Friday night and a song. Before the world got heavy, before goodbye got hard, we were fearless and crazy, back when love was easy. We bought a house on Maple Street, painted it baby blue. 2 kids running through the yard, dreams we thought would all come true. But somewhere between the bills and fights and long nights working late, we let silence build a wall we didn't know how to break. Nobody meant to walk away, but pride don't always stay. Back when love was easy, back when we believed every promise we were making was all we'd ever need. Before the tears fell quietly, before the slammed car door, we were wild and free. Back when love was easy. I don't blame you, and you don't blame me. Sometimes love just changes key, but every time that old song plays, it brings me to my knees. Back when love was easy, back when we were strong, back when forever didn't feel like it could go wrong. I wouldn't change a single thing, even through the fall, we were everything. Back when love was easy. Yeah, back when love was easy. There's a corner of this old bar where we carved our names in wood. Back when love felt easy, back when life was good. Neon lights still flicker like they did in '84. And I swear I see you walking through that door. You'd spin across that sawdust floor like the world was ours to keep. Your head would rest upon my chest while the band played soft and deep. We didn't need tomorrow, we were lost in every spark. All I'd give right now for one more dance in the dark. We were young and wide open, didn't know how fast love flies, didn't see the goodbye hiding in your eyes. Oh, just one more dance in the dark, one more slow song, one more spark. Let the steel guitar cry while you're right here by my side. I'd hold you like the first time before we fell apart. I'd trade every tomorrow for one more dance in the dark. They say you're living somewhere out in Colorado, got a life and someone new that loves you so. But every time the band plays that old familiar start, my hands still reach for you in the dark. Time moves on like a freight train rolling through this town, but some nights that whistle still slows me down. Oh, just one more dance in the dark, one more chance to fix a broken heart. Let the memory burn like a lesson we never learned. I'd whisper, don't let go, like we did at the start. I'd trade every sunrise for one more dance in the dark. Maybe love ain't meant to last, maybe it's just a song, but if I close my eyes tonight, you're still in my arms. Oh, just one more dance in the dark before forever tore us apart. Let the jukebox play like it's yesterday. I'd hold you close and slow like we did from the start. Yeah, I'd give this whole world for one more dance in the dark. Sawdust floor, neon spark, one more dance in the dark. The night we met, the world stood still, fireflies dancing on that hill. You brushed your hair behind your ear, and every star just leaned in near. No loud words, no grand parade, just a quiet promise we both made. In the hush of a summer sky, your hand found mine. Hearts don't always crash like thunder, sometimes they just softly surrender. Slow like your love falling on me from above. Sunday morning coffee steam, golden light through window beams. You're barefoot on the kitchen floor, and I don't need nothing more. No diamonds shine the way you do. When you laugh, the whole room moves. Time don't matter when we're close, it just flows. We don't chase the hands of time, we just let the moment shine. Flow like your love, wrap me in your arms enough, steady as an old oak tree, right where I'm meant to be. Every kiss, every flame burns without a trace of pain. If this is what forever shows, let it move slow, like your love. We don't need a fast goodbye or a wild runaway ride, just your heartbeat next to mine. That's enough for this life. Slow like your love, still the only dream I'm dreaming of. Years may come and seasons go, but one thing I know, every road, wherever it goes, leads me back to what we hold. If this is what heaven knows, let it move slow, like your love. Yeah, let it move slow, like your love. Low male hum, soft bass pulse, snare brushes. We sat on opposite sides of the pew, hands folded tight like strangers do. Choir sang Amazing Grace, but grace felt far from this place. Your lipstick on a coffee cup, I knew before we both stood up. Some prayers don't reach that high, some hallelujahs still goodbye. Stained glass colors on your face, I watched forgiveness slip away. Sunday didn't save us, didn't wash the hurt away. We knelt down together, stood up changed. Heaven heard us calling, but love had closed the door. Sunday didn't save us anymore. Father roast waiting back at home, but silence louder than a stone. You said maybe time
will heal. I said maybe time makes it real. Front yard sign still says for sale. Wind chimes crying in the pail. We built this life brick by brick, watched it fall slow, not quick. I reached for you out in the drive, but we both let go that time. Sunday didn't save us, didn't change the truth. We wore our best forgiveness like hand-me-down suits. We tried to look like believers while faith was running thin. Sunday didn't save us from the end. Maybe God was listening, maybe He just knew. Some things break so quietly, there's nothing left to do. Maybe love's a fragile thing, even heaven can't defend. Maybe some forever just quietly end. Sunday didn't save us, but it taught me how to pray for the years we had together, not the ones that slipped away. If love is more than promise, if mercy's more than words, then Sunday didn't save us, but it hurt. Didn't save us.
You were 17 in a faded blue dress, summer wind tangled in your hair. We were parked out by the riverside, talking about leaving somewhere. We swore we'd chase those city lights, find our names in bigger towns, but life don't always follow plans. Sometimes it turns you around. Years rolled on like a midnight train, different roads, different names, but every mile I ever drove still carried your flame. We were always meant to be, like the tide and the sea, like a song that finds its key eventually. Through the hurt, through the weight, through the hands of fate, no matter where this life would lead, we were always meant to be. I saw you standing in that grocery line, silver threads in your hair. You turned around, our eyes locked, like we never went nowhere. that love don't die with time. It's just patient where it's standing. We laughed about the wasted years, but somehow they brought us here. We were always meant to be like roots beneath a tree. Even when the branches bend, they grow back naturally. Through the storms, through the miles, through every lonely night, somehow the stars aligned and brought you back to me. Maybe we had to fall apart to see what we had all along. Maybe love's a winding road that leads you back home. We were always meant to be. Through the years we couldn't see, through the silence and the space, love was still beneath. Now your hand's back in mine, like it never left my side. No more running, no more dreams, just you and me. We were always meant to be. Yeah, some loves just wait till they're meant to be. There's a dirt road winding past my daddy's land, cornfields dancing in the wind like they always have. That old white church still stands the same, where I first whispered your name. We were just kids with dusty shoes, summer hearts and skies so blue. Didn't know what life would bring, just knew you meant everything. From fireflies to wedding vows, we didn't know it then, but we know it now. We grew together like the tall pine trees, roots run deep in memories. From the front porch swing to a wedding band, we build our dreams on this same land. Through every harvest, every storm, your hand still feels like home. All these years it's plain to see, you're the best part of where we grew together. Friday nights and football lights, your laugh cutting through the night. County fair and Ferris wheel, first slow dance I still can feel. Then came babies, bills and work, long days when life would hurt. But every time the world felt cold, your love was strong and gold. Seasons change and rivers flow, but some things never let you go. We grew together like the tall pine trees, standing strong through everything. From a borrowed ring to a house we patiently grown through every wrinkle, every gray. I choose you every day. All this time it's clear to me, you're the best part of where we grew together. Now our kids drive down that road, same dust, same sunset glow, and I see us in their eyes, young and full of life. We grew together like the tall pine trees. Time just made us stronger, see. From childhood dreams to silver hair, you're still the answer to my prayer. If I could live this life once more, I'd walk through that same screen door, right back to that memory where you and I first started growing together. Yeah, right here in our hometown. Where we grew together.
There's a crack in the kitchen ceiling from the night we laughed too loud. A nail still holds your picture, though you ain't around. Front porch swing keeps moving, even when there's no wind at all. Sometimes I swear I hear your boots walking down the hall. Every wall still whispers like it don't know you're gone. If this house could talk, it'd tell me not to let you go. It'd say love like ours don't come and go like smoke. It'd remind me how you cried when I said I'd be fine. If this house could talk, it'd say you're still mine. Coffee cup beside the sink, lipstick faded red. Closet door still leans to the left, on the side you used to stand. Neighbors ask how I've been doing, I just smile and say alright. But this empty bed knows better every single night. I can patch the broken windows, but I can't fix goodbye. If this house could talk, it'd tell me what I missed, how pride can build a wall too tall to climb like this. It'd say hold her tighter, don't let anger win. If this house could talk, we'd still be in. Maybe love don't fall apart in one big crashing sound. Maybe it just slowly fades till silence fills the ground. If I could turn that handle and see you walk back through, this old place wouldn't feel so cold without you. If this house could talk, it'd beg me to try again. It'd say forever's built on more than where we've been. It'd tell me love's worth fighting even when it's hard. If this house could talk, it'd still call you home. walls could talk, if these walls could talk, if these walls could talk.
There's a jukebox glowing by the bar, dust on a hardwood floor. I said I wouldn't come back here since you walked out that door. That old clock's ticking way too loud, like it knows I'm alone. Every corner of this place still feels like home. Bartender says it's closing time, but I ain't ready yet. This is the last call for love. One more slow song playing above. If there's a chance you're thinking of what we used to be, before the lights come on tonight, before you're out of sight, let me hold you close enough for one last call for love. I remember how you used to laugh when I'd spin you round, your head laid soft against my chest while the band played that sound. Now there's strangers on this dance floor, but I still see your face. Funny how a broken heart don't ever leave this place. If this goodbye's forever true, let it end with me and you. This is the last call for love. One more moon hanging above. If there's a spark we can't give up, don't let it fade away. Before the night turns into dawn, before the memory's gone, let me hold you close enough for one last call for love. Maybe tomorrow we walk away, maybe pride wins again, but tonight let's drop our guard and let the music mend. This is the last call for love. One more shot we're dreaming of. If there's a piece of us still strong, don't let it slip away. Before the neon fades to black, before there's no turning back, let me hold you close enough for one last call for love. Met at a Friday football game. Bleachers cold, but the sparks were flame. You had ribbons in your hair, small town lights in the autumn air. I drove you home in my daddy's Ford. AM radio playing soft and warm. First kiss underneath that sky. Man, we thought we'd never say goodbye. No cell phones, no late night fights, just porch swings and firefly nights. We didn't know what the world would bring, we just knew one simple thing. Back when love was simple, hearts were young and wild. Every dream felt possible, every mile felt worthwhile. We didn't have much money, didn't need a thing, just you and me and a diamond ring. Back when love was simple, we built a life on scraped up hands. Sunday church and wedding band, kitchen dance on a tile floor, two kids running through the screen door. Bills came fast, times got tough, but somehow we were enough. Through every high and every low, you were my only road. Years rolled by like a freight train, but we held on through the rain. Wrinkles came, hair turned gray, but I'd choose you every day. Back when love was simple, we didn't overthink, we just held on tight on the edge of everything. We didn't chase forever, we just let it be. You were all the world to me. Back when love was simple. Now the kids are grown and gone, but we're still dancing to our song. Same old porch, same old swing, you still wear that ring. Back when love was simple, still feels that way tonight. Your hand in mine, everything's alright. We may be older now, but one thing's still true. If I could live it all again, I'd still choose you. Yeah, I'd still choose you. Back when love was simple, and it still is with you. There's a two-lane highway stretching past our old front porch. Screen door still hanging by the hinge you never fixed before. Your coffee cup still sitting where you left it by the sink. And I still pour two every morning without thinking. Your blue dress sways in my memory like summer corn. We were young and reckless, barefoot in a thunderstorm. We carved our names into that sycamore out back. Now the bark's grown thick, but it ain't growing us back. They say time heals everything, but time just teaches you to live with pain. Some wounds fade like old blue jeans, some stay fresh like yesterday's rain. Tell me where love went wrong. Was it the nights we stayed out too long, or the words we let slip when pride was strong? We built a fire that burned too fast, thought forever was built to last. Now all I've got is this old song, trying to find where love went wrong. The radio plays our song from '85, back when a slow dance meant we'd survive. Now that same melody cuts like glass through every what if from our past. I see your shadow in every town, in every bar with the lights turned down. Some loves fade, some linger on like smoke that won't be gone. Tell me where love went wrong. Was it the dreams we leaned on too long, or the silence after the slamming dawn? We were strong, but not that strong. Now every night feels twice as long, and I still wonder where love went wrong. If I could rewind that winding road, I'd hold you tight or never let go. Trade every fight for one more kiss, give anything for what we miss. But the past don't bend and pride don't mend, two hearts once tied in a knot. Tell me where love went wrong. Was it me all along? Did I let heaven slip through my hands while trying to be a man? We had forever in our sight, now it's just another lonely night, and I'm still right here holding on, trying to find where love went wrong. That sycamore still stands out back, but it don't say your name no more. There's a faded house on Willow Creek Road, white paint peeling, shutters hanging low. Front porch swing still creaks at night, like it's waiting for her silhouette in the light. He's got silver hair and calloused hands, sits every evening where they used to stand. Sun goes down, he don't move a thing, and on his finger he still wears a ring. She left in '92 in a Chevrolet, said I can't keep living this way. No big fight, no slamming door, just a suitcase rolling across that hardwood floor. He never begged, he never cried, just watched her tail lights fade outside. Neighbors said he'd find someone new, but they never understood the truth. Some men drink to forget, some men let go somehow, but some hearts never reset, they just keep beating anyhow. He still wears a ring like time don't mean a thing. 30 years of empty space, but he still saves her place at the table by the door, like she might walk in once more. Love don't fade for everyone, some flames just never burn undone. He still wears her ring. There's a picture framed by his bedside lamp, her smile caught in a summer camp. He talks to her like she's still there, tells her about the crops, the county fair. Sunday mornings church bells chime, he bows his head the same every time. Praise the Lord lets him see the girl she used to be. They say heaven heals all pain, wipes every tear we bring, but if love survives the rain, maybe it survives everything. He still wears her ring through every winter, every spring, wrinkles deep and hands that shake, but not a single vow will break. People say he's holding on to a love that's dead and gone, but they don't see what love can bring when a man still wears her ring. It's gold worn thin from years of work and weather, but he says it fits him better now than it ever did together. He still wears a ring like it's 1973, when she said forever, looking up at him and me. Time can steal the youth away, but it can't steal everything. Some men move on, and some men still wear her ring. Willow Creek keeps flowing by, and he'll love her till the day he dies. The church bells are ringing across the town square. There's white lace and flowers and love in the air. I parked my old truck 3 blocks away. Didn't want to cast a shadow on your perfect day. I slipped through the doors while the organ played loud, just a face in the shadows, lost in the crowd. I'm just the man in the back row, trying not to cry, here to whisper a prayer and a silent goodbye. He's standing up there, looking proud and so strong, holding the hand that I held for so long. If anyone asks why I came here today, I'm just a ghost from your past, staying out of the way. Yeah, the man in the back row, walking away. The preacher says, speak now or forever hold your peace. And for a second my heart begs for release. I could run down the aisle, I could shout out your name, but I know deep inside I'm the one mostly to blame. So I lower my head as you say I do, and I pray that he gives all his loving to you. I'm just the man in the back row, trying not to cry, here to whisper a prayer and a silent goodbye. He's standing up there, looking proud and so strong, holding the hand that I held for so long. If anyone asks why I came here today, I'm just a ghost from your past, staying out of the way. Yeah, the man in the back row. I see you smile as you walk back down the aisle. You look right at me, but you don't see me. I'm just a memory you set free. The doors open wide and the sunshine pours in. I guess this is really where my losing begins. Goodbye, love. Just the man in the back row. There's a dusty neon flicker down on Main Street tonight. Same old bar, same old stool, same dim yellow light. The jukebox hums a memory from 1989, when love was young and you were mine. George Strait on the speakers, slow and low, your hand in mine, swaying soft and slow. We thought forever was a simple word to say. Now forever feels a world away. Every song's a photograph
Every chord cuts through the past like a river running deep. It's a jukebox of broken hearts, spinning 45s in the dark. Every tear falls in time to an old steel guitar cry. From he stopped loving her today to the one where you walked away. Love was strong, but goodbye was hard. On this jukebox, a broken heart. Your lipstick stain still haunts this glass, like a ghost that won't let go of the past. I hear our laughter in the corner booth, where we swore our love was truth. Now the fiddle weeps like I do under Tennessee moonlight. Every melody cuts right through another lonely Friday night. It's a jukebox of broken hearts, spinning 45s in the dark. Every tear falls in time to an old steel guitar cry. From Conway's soft goodbye to Patsy's sweet heartbreak lullaby. Love was strong, but goodbye was hard. On this jukebox of broken hearts. If love was just a country song, we'd still be dancing all night long. But real life don't fade out clean like a vinyl memory. It's a jukebox of broken hearts, still playing where we fell apart. Every chord keeps holding on, though the best of us are gone. 70s flames, 90s flames, oh love, different names. Time moves on, but here we are with this jukebox of broken hearts. Drop another quarter in, let the heartbreak start again. The sun is sinking low behind the cornfields, painting colors on this peeling white paint. I'm sitting here just listening to the crickets, talking to a memory of a saint. The screen door doesn't squeak the way it used to, or maybe I just don't hear it anymore. Since the day the angels came and took you and
walked you gently through that golden door. Now it's just me and this old front porch, watching the world go by, back and forth. There's an empty rocking chair right by my side, where my best friend used to sit and enjoy the ride. Yeah, the house is standing strong, the roof is tight, but it's just a house, not a home without you tonight, on this old front porch. I remember the summer of '75. We sat right here and planned out our whole life. You held a glass of sweet tea in your hand. We watched the rain pour down upon the land. Our hair turned gray, the kids all moved away, but you and me, we swore that we would stay. But time is a thief that steals the precious things, leaving nothing but the silence that it brings. Now it's just me and this old front porch, watching the world go by, back and forth. There's an empty rocking chair right by my side, where my best friend used to sit and enjoy the ride. Yeah, the house is standing strong, the roof is tight, but it's just a house, not a home without you tonight, on this old front porch. Sometimes I think I hear you call my name, in the rustling of the wind through the window pane. I close my eyes and I can see your smile, and for a moment I'm happy for a while. Just me and this old front porch, watching the world go by, back and forth. There's an empty rocking chair right by my side, where my best friend used to sit and enjoy the ride. Yeah, the house is standing strong, the roof is tight, but it's just a house, not a home without you tonight, on this old front porch. Just rocking, waiting to see you again. It was a Friday night
The band was playing loud. I bumped into an angel in the middle of the crowd. I turned around too fast, didn't see you there. Spilled my shiner bock all over your long blonde hair. I tried to apologize, I felt like a fool, but you just laughed and said, hey cowboy, keep your cool. I bought you a towel and another round, and that's the night my forever was found. Who knew a spilled drink could lead to this? A little white house and a goodnight kiss, from a neon bar to a front porch swing, from a clumsy hello to a diamond ring. We don't need money, we don't need fame, just a mailbox painted with our family name. Living the simple life, just me and you, making our dreams come true. We started out with nothing but a beat-up truck, a whole lot of love and a little bit of love, moving boxes in a two-room flat, eating frozen pizza on a welcome mat. Now the years have flown and the kids are grown, but you're still the prettiest thing I've ever known. Every morning coffee, every setting sun, I thank the good Lord for the race we've run. Who knew a spilled drink could lead to this? A little white house and a goodnight kiss, from a neon bar to a front porch swing, from a clumsy hello to a diamond ring. We don't need money, we don't need fame, just a mailbox painted with a family name. Living the simple life, just me and you, making our dreams come true. Sometimes I go back to that corner spot where the beer was cold and the music was hot. If I hadn't been clumsy, if I hadn't turned around, I might have walked on by and never found. Who knew a spilled drink could lead to this? A little white house and a goodnight kiss, from a neon bar to a front porch swing, from a clumsy hello to a diamond ring. We don't need money, we don't need fame, just a mailbox painted with a family name. Living the simple life, just me and you, making our dreams come true. Yeah, the best spilled drink of my life, just living simple, me and you, baby. You said forever, like it was easy. We were dancing in the kitchen with the radio too loud. Burned the chicken in the oven, didn't care about the crowd. Bills stacked on the counter, but we were rich in other ways. We didn't know what we were holding till it slipped right through our hands. Back when love was easy, back when we believed every little promise was all we'd ever need. No walls, no leaving, no words left unsaid. Back when love was easy, we were still in it. Now the house is quiet, echoes in the hall, pictures on the mantle, don't talk at all. Your side of the map funny how forever can lose a fight. If I could go back one moment, I'd hold you tighter than before. Back when love was easy, back before goodbye, before pride got louder than the tears we'd cry. We were fire and freedom, we were young and wild. Back when love was easy, back when you were mine. Maybe it ain't about the ending, maybe it's about the years, the Sunday mornings, front porch swings, and washing away our fears. If I see you in another life, I won't make the same mistake. I remember love ain't easy, it's something you choose to make. Back when love was easy, we didn't have to try. Now I'd give forever for one more July, one more kitchen dance, one more midnight drive. Back when love was easy, back when we were alive. You said forever, like it was easy.
There's a maple tree we planted back in 1982. It's grown tall and strong, just like me and you. Front porch light still flickers when the sun goes down. Same old quiet street on the edge of town. I still see you in that summer dress, spinning slow at the county fest. Lord, time sure flies, but some things never die. We've had our share of stormy nights, doors slammed in stubborn fights, but every road I've ever been on leads me back where I belong. You're still the one I run to when the world gets cold, still the hand I hold like we did when we were young. Through every high and low, you're the only home I've known after all these years gone by. You're still the one I run to. We've watched our babies grow up fast, watched the seasons come and pass, from Little League to wedding vows. Look at where we are right now. Silver lines run through your hair, but I still stop and stare like that first night under Friday night lights. We ain't perfect, never were, but love ain't about perfect words. It's about standing side by side when life's a rough and tumble ride. You're still the one I run to when the sky turns gray, still the voice that says it's gonna be okay. When the world moves on and everything feels new, after all this time, I still choose you. If I had to do it all again, every mile, every bend, I'd take your chance, one more slow dance. You're still the one I run to when my strength runs dry. Still the reason why this old heart beats true. Through the years we've seen every shade of blue. After all this life, I still choose you. Yeah, after all this life, I still choose you. Still the one I run to. I look in the mirror, see the silver in my beard, lines around my eyes from the things that I have feared. Then you walk in the room like a flower in the spring, wearing my old flannel shirt, looking like a dream. I've got scars upon my heart and dust upon my boots. You've got a wild in your soul and nowhere yet to put roots. People stop and whisper when we're walking down the street. They don't understand the fire where the cold and warm winds meet. Girl, you're the morning and I'm the setting sun. I've walked 1,000 miles, your journey's just begun. I can't give you you, I can't turn back the time, but I can give a steady hand and a love that's genuine. I'll hold you through the storm with a strength they'll never know. I may be autumn leaves, but you make me glow like a September sun. Those young boys call you up with their fast cars and their noise, playing with your heart like it's just another toy. But I've done all my running, I've played all those games. I don't need to chase the wind or look for fortune and fame. I just wanna sit here, watch the firelight on your skin, listen to you laugh and let the peacefulness sink in. You gave this old heart a reason to beat fast again, a second chance at love where the story should have ended. 'Cause girl, you're the morning and I'm the setting sun. I've walked 1,000 miles, your journey's just begun. I can't give you you, I can't turn back the time, but I can give a steady hand and a love that's genuine. I'll hold you through the storm with a strength they'll never know. I may be autumn leaves, but you make me glow like a September sun. time is cruel, and it waits for no man. So I'll cherish every second, holding on to your hand. Let them talk about the numbers, let them stare all they want. They've never felt a love like this, so who are they to judge? Girl, you're the morning, and I'm the setting sun. I've walked 1,000 miles, your journey's just begun. I can't give you youth, I can't turn back the time, but I can give a steady hand and a love that's genuine. I'll hold you through the storm with a strength they'll never know. I may be autumn leaves, but you make me glow like a September sun. You make me glow, my September sun. Meet at the coffee shop on 3rd and Main, watching the world go by through the window pane. I know how you take your tea, sweet and light. I know the demons that you fight at night. Your hand is on the table, just an inch from mine, but there's a gold ring there, drawing the line. We talk about the weather, we talk about the news, dancing around the truth that we're both gonna lose. Oh, we are parallel lines on a lonely highway, running side by side, but we can't ever sway. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but the laws of this life won't let us begin. Perfect together in a different design, but in this world, baby, we're just parallel lines, parallel lines. I drive you to your car when the sun goes down. The hardest part is knowing you're staying in town, going home to a house that don't feel like a home, lying next to a stranger but feeling alone. I wanna scream, I wanna break every rule, but I love you too much to be reckless and cruel. So I'll keep my distance and I'll play my part while breaking the pieces of my own damn heart. 'Cause we are parallel lines on a lonely highway, running side by side, but we can't ever sway. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but the laws of this life won't let us begin. Perfect together in a different design, but in this world, baby, we're just parallel lines, parallel lines. Maybe in another life, maybe in the stars, there's a universe just you and me on the other side. Here we are, parallel lines on a lonely highway, running side by side, but we can't ever sway. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but the laws of this life won't let us begin. Perfect together in a different design, but in this world, baby, we're just parallel lines, parallel lines. So close, but never touching, just looking. Goodbye, my love.
Bartender's wiping down the pine, just poured the last drop of a cheap red wine. The jukebox is quiet, the clock's striking 2, and every shadow here looks a little like you. The rain on the window, dust on the floor. I'm waiting for a girl who don't walk through that door. Now I'm dancing with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass, watching the taillights of our memories pass. One shot for the love, 2 for the pain, 3 for the tears falling just like the rain. Yeah, I'm drowning a heart that was built to last, with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass. I remember the summer, the smell of the hay, you in that sundress, the middle of May. I took you for granted, I was wild and young. Now the sweetest words are the ones left unsung. This bar stool is spinning, or maybe it's me, lost in a dream where we used to be. Now I'm dancing with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass, watching the taillights of our memories pass. One shot for the love, 2 for the pain, 3 for the tears falling just like the rain. Yeah, I'm drowning a heart that was built to last, with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass. They say time is a healer, but
time's moving slow when you got nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Just a man and his regret and a bottle of beam, chasing the ending of a broken dream. Yeah, I'm dancing with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass, watching the taillights of our memories pass. One shot for the love, two for the pain, three for the tears falling just like the rain. Yeah, I'm drowning a heart that was built to last, with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass. In a whiskey glass. Just a neon